Let me first start off saying shout out to all my veteran buddies. You'll appreciate I'm drinking out of a canteen cup. Hey everybody, I'm Larry.
And I'm Sansi.
And this is our dog Bella. You'll see her in a lot of our videos, normally catching the ball behind us when we throw it. We got a trailer in the way today.
There she goes around it.
Our channel is ForeverHuff'sLiving. It's basically a vlog about our retirement life, really. We try to travel a lot. Sometimes we'll hop a plane.
Maybe take a cruise.
We like to cruise. We got a fifth wheel.
Yeah.
We use our fifth wheel every now and then. And sometimes we just vlog about what we're doing around the house here, what project we have going on. And normally there's a project. So look, we're glad you stopped by our channel. We hope you will subscribe. We're glad you stopped by our channel. We hope you'll subscribe and become one of our loyal followers. Yeah.
And now, back to the video.
It is December the 9th, 2022. Go ahead and throw that out there because somebody might be watching this video years later. But it's Christmas time. And there's a lot of people that are in the market for a guitar because their 10-year-old said, "Mom, I want to be a rock star." And Mom says, "That's the next Eddie Van Halen right there." So Mom's ready to buy a guitar. Or it could be, well, let me throw this out there. I was 48 years old when I decided I was going to learn how to play guitar. And I was in the boat of the audience I'm trying to reach right now. You've never bought one, you know nothing about guitars, and you're thinking, what do I buy? Because there's lots of options out there. You got your more economical guitar, you got your very expensive guitar, and everything in between, to the tune of $100, $3,000, and in between. I can almost say for a first guitar, let's rule this one out. There's some pros to this, a lot of pros to this one, but if they don't ever learn how to play, it doesn't do you any good. So I'm just going to kind of move this one out of the way. If you're wondering, it's a Martin HD28. Retail on this new right now is probably $3,500. Beautiful guitar, plays great. I love it. It's one of my favorites. For this conversation, I don't think we need that upper end Martin guitar in the picture. I don't think it's where you need to start at. So let's just talk about them one at a time. This is a Fender. I think this guitar cost me around $100. I never play it. Will it play? Absolutely it'll play. The pros about this guitar is it's $100. If your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, cousin, niece, nephew, child, whoever you're buying this guitar for, if they never learn to play, you're not out much money. The con, it's not the greatest sound. It's not going to be the best sounding guitar. It's made out of the most economical material they could use. I don't like to use the word cheap. They're difficult to play. You kind of get what you pay for. The action's usually pretty high on them. And if you don't know what I mean by action, it's basically the distance between the strings and your frets. It can be adjusted to a degree. There's a nut in here that can be adjusted. I don't know how much adjustment I would do on one of these lower end guitars before something maybe breaks. But can it work? Absolutely. You know, you can learn how to play on this guitar. But it would not be my first choice. I will admit, when I started, This is exactly what I bought. I went online, I spent $100, it got shipped to me. I started trying to learn how to play. I got on YouTube. I've never taken a lesson. I'm actually, fairly decent player now, and I really enjoy it. I play a lot. That's the one thing. Let me throw that out there. If your little child or whoever you're buying this guitar never becomes the next rock star, that's okay. If they learn how to play, I promise you, they will play and get enjoyment out of playing for the rest of their life. And you'll get enjoyment out of listening to them. That's my dog coming to say hey. So there you have it, $100 guitar. It will work. Not the best way to go. It's going to be a little harder to learn on this guitar than it is one of these. Here's another one of my favorites. This is made by Taylor, which is a fine guitar. It's called a Taylor Mini. You can tell it's got a more crisp sound than that lower end guitar. It's not intended for it, but this guitar is about $500. I think some you can get for $400 if it does not have the electronics in it. Now, electronics in a guitar basically allows you to plug it up to an amp, and it basically plays through that speaker. You don't have to have that. Some of my guitars have it, some of them don't. This one happened to have it. This one is about 3/4 size of your regular guitar, as you can see right there. It has kind of a concave back to it, which gives it a really good sound, a nice size hole, and it's an all-around good guitar. What I like about this guitar is it's easy to carry. It came with a nice little carrying case I can strap on my back, and when we go out of town, I want to take a guitar with me. This is what I take because it's just so much easier. And it's kind of like a youth size if you want to look at it that way. So if you got a smaller player that's trying to learn, this might be the better guitar. Go with the smaller guitar. There again, it's about $400 or $500 price range, but it'll be much easier to play than this other one, and it will hold its value better. Your upper end guitars, your 3,000 and up, they don't lose value. Matter of fact, they go up in value. These middle of the road, the $300, $400, $500 will pretty well hold their value. May lose a little bit. In time, they'll go up some. So I don't think you can go wrong in this price range. If they don't stick with it, you can pretty well get your money back. And then the last one I'll talk about is an Ibanez. It's another one of my favorites. They're all my favorites. This one has the tenor and pickup built in, so I can plug it up if I want to. It's about a $500 price range. Probably, in my opinion, the prettiest guitar I have. It's made, like I say, by Ibanez. Very easy to play, nice looking, it's real pretty. I can get my money back if I ever want to sell it. Probably could make money. I've had this guitar for probably 7 or 8 years. So I'm sure I could easily get my money back and maybe make a little bit. But not for sale. So I've told you about the different kind of levels of guitar and the pros and cons. So now, where do you buy your guitar? You can go to Amazon and buy any of these guitars. You can buy that upper end Martin off of Amazon, and that's fine. You get that guitar, whatever you order. It's my opinion, and this is in hindsight. I didn't do this when I bought my first one, but in hindsight, now that I'm playing a little bit and I know a little bit more about guitars, I would recommend middle of the road, $300 to $500 price range. Go to a guitar shop or a music shop, somewhere in one of your local shops. When you buy the guitar, normally they will have someone in the shop that can take care of the guitar for you. So you ask them to do a couple of things. One, lower the accent. Get those strings as close to those frets as they can without it causing a twang, and they'll know. That way your child or your person that's trying to learn, they don't have to work quite as hard. They don't have to push the strings down quite as far. The second thing I would do is put some medium to light strings on the guitar. There again, easier on the fingers. This is called a capo, and this is just a bonus tidbit here, a couple of things. This is called a capo, and this is a tuner. This is a snark, I believe, tuner, and it'll help you keep the guitar in tune. Just turn it on, and it'll tell you whether that particular string is in tune. Was that one is not? It's way out. Well, you can see how. Anyway, keep your guitar in tune. So your future rock star will need to be able to keep the guitar in tune. And the capo is used up and down the neck. I'm not going to go in detail on that. But if they stick with playing, it won't be long at all. They're going to say, "Mom, I need a capo." So go ahead and get them one up front. Each one of those is $10 to $15. Not that big a deal. So is there a simple answer to say you got a beginner, go buy this guitar and put these strings on it? No, it's not. My simple answer is, if you want to really give them a leg up, kind of set them on the right path to get them started, set them up for success, get them a decent guitar. It doesn't have to be the top of the line. I wouldn't recommend bottom of the line either. Get a middle of the road guitar, have the action lowered on it to make it easier to play, put some lighter strings on it so it won't be quite as rough on their fingers. Buy them a couple of accessories, and a lot of these guitars will come to have a pack, and it'll have these things in it. But a capo, a tuner, handful of picks, put them on YouTube and tell them to get after it. There's a bazillion videos out there that teach how to play guitar. That's where I've learned what I've learned. So there it is. It's Christmas time. You got the next rock star that's wanting a guitar, and you're on YouTube right now looking around saying, "What do I buy?" That's the best advice I can give. Middle of the road, do a little work to it, make it as easy as you can to play, and turn them loose. So I hope you do have the next rock star, but if not, if they learn to play a little bit, sing a few songs, they'll do it for the rest of their life. They'll get great enjoyment out of it. And maybe one of these days I'll get to see them sitting around playing, and I'll get enjoyment out of it too. Until next time, Larry, I'm part of the Forever Huff's Living. Sansa didn't want to be in this video because she's not a guitar player. Anyway, till next time, see you down the road.